Hello everybody and welcome back to Hotdog the Video Game, where we have reached the big time. We have our very own restaurant on Miami Beach. That's right, we have made it all the way up from our small little hot dog cart all the way to this restaurant here. So we're going to be running this. This is technically, I think, made mainly for multiplayer. You can play this solo, which is what I'm going to be doing, but I think it's more aimed at multiplayer. But we're going to have a little go anyway and see how it all works. Now, I have filled up everything we need inside. Now, you can't actually get all of the ingredients in here. You would think by the time you get to the restaurant, you would be able to get all of the ingredients and do absolutely everything. But it's simply not possible. There are too many ingredients. So I've got as many as I can on here of the items, but there are a few that we just can't have. So, for example, I don't have any boiled eggs or any blue cheese. I don't have any sweet onions. And I think I don't have any cibula either. I don't have that. I don't have the shoestrings or the carrots. I just can't get them in here. That's the maximum amount, and there is nowhere else you can put them. So, and you can't just use them straight out of the packets or the jars or anything. So it's kind of weird that they don't give you a big enough station to use all of the ingredients. They probably won't ask for many of these anyway, but we've got them should they do so. So I've got some chili here, I've got some meatballs, lettuce, guacamole, we've got cream cheese, mashed potatoes, cheddar, mac and cheese, tomatoes, onions, onion rings, bacon, jalapenos, and pickles. So they're going to be... I don't know if they order some of these things on their own or if they're always just like fry toppers or top of a burger or something like that. We'll find out as we go. We've got our hot dog station over here. Now, I've put some wraps here, but these are kind of pointless, to be honest, because you cook your hot dogs here. But I guess you could wrap it and unwrap it, but I'm just going to bring it over to the station over here where we can wrap it and then put it on a tray to give to the customer. I don't know why you'd ever wrap it over there, because if they need anything else going on top, you'd have to be over here anyway. So it's kind of weird that there's even a thing there. We've got drinks over here and over here. We have all of the stuff for the drinks in the cupboard below. So no more like supply cupboard like we get in the food trucks where you click on it and then you can choose what you want to get out of the cupboard. All of the cupboards work kind of manually now. And you just have to grab everything out individually when you want it. We've got fries over here. I've already taken the liberty to cook them. We're going to do some burgers in a moment and some hot dogs. Some leftover of the breads and stuff over here. And then we've got a full fridge of all sorts of other things. Weirdly, the mustard goes in the fridge. But the ketchup and the mayonnaise is fine down there. So, I have no idea why, but mustard is in the fridge. And then in here we've got our freezer, which essentially just has fries and ice pops in it. Because that's all that needs going in there. In the freezer. So that is that. So I think we're almost ready to get going. I just need to cook up some hot dogs and some burgers. So I think we'll do both sides of the hot dogs. So we've got plenty of them. And then we'll go and do some burgers over here. Cook a few at a time. You actually don't need, weirdly, you don't actually need to close the fridge or the freezer. I do because it's kind of like a habit thing from real life, but you don't actually, you could leave this open, nothing changes. Absolutely fine. In fact, it's probably better to leave it open because then you can just get something out there when it's needed. But I am going to close it just for the sake of it makes sense to close the door. Oh, come on, game. What am I going to do with these burgers? Why can't I put those in there? Oh, we burnt one. I'm going to have to throw this one away because I can't, for some reason, fit more than 6 burgers down there. Are you... Come on, game. Why can't I fit more than 6 burgers in there? Look how big that is. That's annoying. I could make one. Potentially. We could leave one made like that and hope somebody orders a burger. We'll have to throw this one away. That's annoying. I must have eaten it. I think I ate it. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. If I put that like this, can I... It has to be wrapped to go on there. Okay. We'll leave it like that. We'll hope somebody orders a burger, but if they don't, we'll just make the stuff over there until they do. Right, I think I'm ready to open then. Yeah, I think we've got everything ready to go. Let's open up and see what happens. I've no idea what's going to happen in here. The doors are open. Presumably they come here and order, but they could also put their order in over there. I've not seen this before, so I assume they come here and you take their order, but it's possible they just go there and put an order in. Nah, they do, and it pops on the screen here. So we've got a new Fastly order as well, but we'll leave those till the end. We have an order. So, a donut with sprinkles and peppermint. So am I putting this on a tray for you, or am I putting this... I assume I am? Who knows? I seem to have picked up all the trays. So it was a donut with sprinkles and peppermint. It was a donut with all of them. Do I have to print off a receipt here? Because, I mean, if you don't see who it is, whose order that is, how do you know who to give it to? I guess we'll find that out as well. So that's a hot dog with lettuce, mayonnaise, mustard, and cheddar. Lettuce, cheddar, mustard, mayonnaise. Wrap it, put it on the tray. And then the person comes forward. I was hoping that's what would happen. Right, we've got ice pop. Grab this tray. So it's dark. These, by the way, weirdly, were already here when I got here. Again, a bit like the food truck. These were already on here. I bought some, but I didn't need them. Tonic and an orange. So yeah, there was one spot left to put on. I can't remember which one I put on, so I put one on, but the rest of them were already there. There you go. Right, who's next? Anybody really, I suppose. 3, hot dog with guacamole and lettuce. Hot dog with guacamole and lettuce. I think this is why it's, as you can see, this is why it's a bit of a multiplayer thing, because you to be looking up here and then going elsewhere and then all sorts of other stuff going on, it's a lot to do when you're just doing it on your own. All right, a burger with mashed potato, cheddar, and tomato. So a burger with mashed potato. Very unusual. I've lost track of where I am now. Cheddar and tomato. I was not expecting that. Cheddar, tomato. Put that on there for you. And gingerbread and peppermint donut. Gingerbread and a peppermint donut. Is that not everything for you? Hot dog, 2 guacs. Did I just do 1 guac on that? I only did 1 guac? Can I undo this? Add a guac? Yes, we can. There we go. Now you've got your 2. Thank you. I have no idea whose order came in next, so we'll do 5. It's probably 2, but we'll go 5. Beer. Burger with tomato, onion rings, and everything else. So let's grab ourselves a burger. Burger, tomato, onion rings, bacon, and pickles. So you might see that there's no sort of timer on this at the moment, and that's because I'm playing this in relaxed mode. So you can play this, if you want to play this solo, you kind of have to load it up as if you're playing it multiplayer anyway, and I was struggling a little bit with frame rates when I was doing it that way, so we were just playing it on relaxed mode. Where's the sync? So I thought we'd just do like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so of just playing around in here. And then close up rather than have like an actual time of day. So people will just keep coming in until basically you turn it off. So if you want to play on this mode and play relaxed, you could do this for 10 hours if you wanted to, and people will just keep coming in non-stop. You just play it for as long as you want, and that's all you're going to have to do. But yeah, you can play it. So you sort of, like I say, you have to go into the sort of multiplayer mode, and it doesn't work as well as when you're just playing it like this. Onion rings, mac and cheese, and mayonnaise. Let go of it. Come on. Right, that's your order done. Ice Pop White. We can get rid of that straight away, even though it's a new customer. Jumping the queue there, but that's an easy fulfillment. We'll do 2, because I think this has been kicking around for a while. So a lemon. Donut with sprinkles. And gingerbread. I have to go and get some trays in a minute, I think, because we'll end up running out. We need a burger with mac cheese, guacamole, and potatoes. Mac and cheese, guacamole, potatoes. And a hot dog. With tomato, pickles, chili, and bacon. There we go, another one done. We'll do number 1, burger. Surprised nobody's come ready for fries yet. Burger with jalapenos, lettuce. So it's double jalapeno and lettuce. Burger down. I just realised I haven't done that. There we go. Lettuce and double jalapeno. Tray. Where were we? On the left, weren't we? Hot dog, double meatballs, triple meat. I wish they'd put them in order, or just put meatballs times 3. Meatballs and guac. Because otherwise it's really, you're just reading things unnecessarily, aren't you? You're reading that 3 times unnecessarily. So, a hot dog with lots of meatballs on it. What a weird hot dog that is. And some guacamole. Fries with lettuce and potatoes, and a donut with gingerbread. And you want some fries. And on your fries, you want lettuce, which is unusual. Hang on, I haven't got my fries ready here. I wish you didn't have to put stuff down properly like that. It slows up everything. So yeah, lettuce, but you're having mashed potato on top of your fries. Okay. Hey, the people in this game, they order some unusual food, don't they? Right, let's do coffee, lemon. Get the coffee on. Coffee, lemon, and a donut with sprinkles and gingerbread. There you go. Right, do I have to go and get some trays? Presumably I do. Where do people go here? Because we've not actually seen what they do out here, have we? This is the first time we've actually seen somebody eat in this game. Usually they just wander off with a bag of food. Where are all the trays being collected? Oh, over here. Well, at least everybody puts the trays back. I expected it to be you're going to have to clean up everywhere and... Oh. Everybody puts their trays back. Right, got a whole wall of orders. If I close, they'll just yeah. If I just close, they'll all go, won't we? We'll do one more. We'll do Who's been here the longest? I've absolutely no idea. Should we do number 5? Let's do number 5. Hot dog with guacamole. Hot dog with guacamole. Cheddar and mustard. They've got a tray here we can use. Ice pop. We've got a burger. With onion rings, meatballs, onions, and onions, onion rings, meatballs, and ketchup. No, yes, meatballs and ketchup. And finally, ice pop. And, oh, we need another hot dog as well, don't we? Have a hot dog out of here. This was a hot dog with meatballs, onion, and ketchup, I think was the one we haven't done. Yeah. Meatballs, onion, ketchup. Wash your hands. Yes, I do. The sink is over here. Find the right place to click. I don't actually know where it is. Oh, come on, game. You'd think you'd just be able to click the you know, just turn it or something. There we go. That's really, you should just walk up to it and it should either auto do it or be an obvious click for that. And then it's just an ice pop dark, isn't it? There we go. Right, I think we'll leave it there for here. So we'll just pull that. No score because we're playing it on relaxed, so it just takes away all your score. So we're basically just having a look at that there just to see what it's all like. So what I'm going to do now is we're actually just going to have a final day in probably the food truck. Okay, and welcome back to our second shift. I think the restaurant we were just in is somewhere down there. You can't actually see it because I can't. You get confined to this small area of your food truck. I've decided to leave the restaurant behind and return to the food truck. I think I prefer the food truck. All of the trucks, actually. I think work a little bit better than the restaurant. I think the restaurant is obviously designed for multiplayer. There's so much more space in there. Stuff is all over the place. You have to walk around a lot more to get to different things. It's definitely a multiplayer environment. And obviously we were getting quite a few orders coming in and big orders as well, and you have to fulfill everything. I don't feel like we get as much done, and it's not quite as relaxing gameplay, I don't think. So I'm back with the food truck for the second shift. Most of the stuff is still left over from when we were last in here, which is handy. So I'm just refilling a few of the final items, and then we will open up. It is a lovely day. Look at this. Doesn't it feel warm compared to where we've just been? Even though it was... it wasn't too bad over there, I don't think. It wasn't, like, snowing or anything like that, but it felt cold when I went into the building there. This looks a lot more summery, despite the fact we've got a snowman outside. Right, so I've done the fries. I have got the hot dogs ready as well. I've done some burgers. So I just need to check our stock of all of these ingredients. So the sprinkles and everything. I think these are mostly fine, to be honest. But gingerbread. Make sure we've got plenty of everything. Peppermint. I could do some more donuts, actually. Let's order some donuts. Cheese. Bacon. What else is low? Pickles, tomatoes. Could all do with something on, couldn't they? Tomatoes. Pickles. Guessing onion rings as well. Only one onion ring gone. Get another one on. Lettuce, not too bad. Lettuce and onions are not too bad, actually, and jalapenos. So I don't actually have... Well, I've got lettuce. We don't actually have any onions. Might get some more onions then, and some more wraps as well. I'll get some more wraps. I'll get another fry box, because I think we're a bit low on those. Then we shall get some onions and some donuts. That should do us for the rest of this day, I believe. So put those on there. The rest of them can go there. Fry box can go there. Oh, actually, I thought we were going to run out of fry box there when I put that on, but we didn't. Never mind. Some more onions on. Wraps. Leave these fry boxes here. Right, I think we're ready to go. I think everything is... Yeah, I think everything's ready. Right, let's open up. See how we do today. Taking a while for the first customer to come today. Usually a customer just arrives almost instantly. Here we go. Well, it's a long way down there, isn't it? I guess we're parked on a bit of a hill. Right, you would like a hot dog with double onion rings and pickles. Where are we? Farmer bearings. Hot dog with double onion rings and pickles. Wrap it. And you would also like a water. Thank you. You just want a coffee. I think it's a much more relaxed environment in here, isn't it? Just serving a few customers. You've got everything to hand. You know where everything is. Keep an eye on everything. You can play this, the food truck as well, where they order lots of, you know, their orders are all massive. But even if their orders are all massive, I don't think, because they're not constantly pinging on the screen, because you can only take one at a time, I think that helps, doesn't it? We had 5 orders on the go there in the restaurant at any one time, and they were all massive orders, and you don't know who's come in first or anything like that. So it's, I think that's definitely, I wouldn't say multiplayer only, because you can obviously play it solo, and I was playing it on relaxed mode, so I could take all day over it. There was no stress there whatsoever. But I think this is a nicer environment to play the game in. For me personally, anyway. Right. Burger with ketchup and pickles. Sort this lettuce out. There we go. Much better. It's annoying because the G... I wish they were all split. Why they're not all split lids, I don't know. They'd be so much better if they were all split lids. I think that might be our next customer. I don't know. Why? I don't know why they're all walking so far away. They don't usually do this, do they? Right. Burger with mustard and pickles. Onions, mustard, and pickles, I should say. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, they're queuing all the way over there, look. Very strange. Burger, onions, ketchup, and cheddar. There you go. Next, please. You would like a hot dog with mayonnaise and bacon. And a beer. So they do only seem to order whatever you have like available here, because I've got all of the ingredients unlocked a bit like we did in the restaurant. So I've got all of the stuff available, but they only ever seem to order whatever you've got, which is, you know, pretty good actually. So yeah, you're not going to ever like, oh, I don't have meatballs or whatever in here. They're not going to ever ask for that. So that works quite well actually. Jalapenos and pickles. Next, please. A beer and an ice pop. Thank you. Next, please. Is there a next? There is a next. A hot dog with cheddar and double tomato. Thank you. Yeah, I think this location is a steadier flow of customers because of the way they seem to come to the window, I think. So you end up with a steadier flow. Because we were at a different location when we did this before, weren't we? I can't remember where we were, but we were at a different location. So it appears location makes a bit of a difference for the truck. Hot dog with lettuce and tomato. Thank you. Right, I think this next person could be the final final customer here, or maybe there's one more. Got to try and somehow wash my hands. There we go. Yeah, I think this is the last guy. Hot dog with lettuce, mustard, and bacon. Dog with lettuce. No. What a misclick. Oh, come on. I don't suppose you fancy it with ketchup, do you, sir? I doubt he does. I doubt he does. We'll leave it over there just in case, but I don't think he will. Right. Hot dog with lettuce, mustard, and bacon. There we go. Click the mustard. There we go. Bacon. Apologies, sir. Thank you. All right, we do have a few pasties. Burger with lettuce and onions. Have to prepare that fresh. Burger with lettuce and onion. And this had mayonnaise and jalapeno. Fries, mayonnaise, and jalapeno. What did I do wrong there? Fries, mayonnaise, jalapeno. Did I? Oh, did I put pickles on there? Oh, I put pickles on there. Of course I did. Never mind. Fries. Jalapeno and mayonnaise. There we go. No pickles on your fries. And finally, just a coffee. Right, so nobody wanted that hot dog then. We'll trash it. Right, so going forward then, we have now done everything there is to do in this one. So I've experienced every single place you can work. So we started with the small food cart, and we worked our way up through the various trailers all the way up to a restaurant. And now we have experienced everything and worked everywhere. So in terms of any kind of regularity to the series, this is the end. I've done everything I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to play this regularly going forwards. But that's not to say that with any updates, I won't come back, and I won't just pop back from time to time. So maybe over Christmas, I might pop back a couple of times, and we'll just come and work a couple of shifts in here or in one of the other trucks or something like that. Just a nice little casual thing to chill out over Christmas or something like that. So I might pop back in a few weeks and just have a nice little festive work behind the counter and chill out. So that would be the kind of thing. And, you know, I might occasionally pop back here and there. But otherwise, the sort of mini-series is now complete. So let's pull the lever, see how well we did. Not as well as we've done here in this location before, I don't believe. Look at that. 425 compared to 693. We were absolutely terrible. Terrible we were. So that is it then. So if you have enjoyed this series and this video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.